Welcome to the SE-LF DETOX Hangover Recovery Guided Audio. I'm David, the founder of SE-LF. Throughout this audio, I'll explain what this experience is, how to make the most of it, and walk you through step by step. This is a guide, it's not a script that you have to follow to the letter. At times, I may direct you to pause the audio to give you time to complete a step, but also feel free to do so at any time. If you're playing this audio via the website, you'll see time cues below, which allow you to flick back and forth through sections as you wish. Before we begin, I just want to take a few moments to explain what SE-LF actually is, why I set it up, and what we aim to do. In our modern lives, stress has become all too common. We often find ourselves longing for respite from the constant demands and pressure. This has led to the rapid rise in the well-being movement and the use of mindfulness practices. But finding time to fit these into our already hectic lives can be difficult, especially when trying to do so on a regular basis. The practices can also feel inaccessible to many, as they are too hippie or spiritual or overly intellectualised. I've worked my entire career within the beauty industry, and I realised that skincare can offer the perfect vehicle for this. It's self-care in its very nature. It promotes focus on a specific task, it's sensory, and it's a ritual we all have already. Even the most basic man showers, hopefully. By creating self-care experience boxes, which are designed with mindfulness in mind, we aim to provide a gateway to well-being for your mind and body. When creating SE-LF, I had a phrase in mind, that self-care should never feel selfish. And by that, I mean that the beauty industry is one of the largest contributors to landfill and carbon pollution. These boxes have been designed to have minimal environmental impact, from plain cardboard and vegetable inks, recycled paper for our magazines, and biodegradable labels on our bottles. We also want you to play your part by returning this box after you are done, free of charge, so we can recycle and dispose of our materials correctly, as well as cleaning and sterilising the bottles and jars for reuse. This massively reduces our carbon footprint. But reducing isn't good enough for us, so we've partnered with Carbon Neutral Britain to plant 30 trees every month, the equivalent of 1.5 acres of reforestation every year, to remove 60 tonnes of carbon from the atmosphere. I'm proud to say that we're a carbon neutral certified business. But we don't stop there. We also pledge to donate 10% of our annual net profits to the Mental Health Foundation, which supports projects and research aimed at protecting people's mental health. We're only able to do this work because people like you are buying, gifting and using our boxes. So I just want to say thank you. To find out more about SE-LF and the projects we're involved in, you can visit our website at www.se-lf.co.uk. But that's enough about SE-LF, let's get into your experience. It's time to give yourself some me time and let your body detox and recover. It's time to focus on you. Self-care is essential for maintaining good mental and physical health. It is important to take time out of our busy schedules to nurture and care for ourselves. A self-care experience can be an enriching and rewarding way to promote relaxation, mindfulness and overall well-being. This is especially true when your body and mind are suffering from a heavy night before. Here are some hints and tips to get the most from your experience. Before anything, if you have access to a freezer, pop your Himalayan salt ball in there for a minimum of 30 minutes. If you leave them longer than this, you may need to heat them slightly with a towel or leave them on one side so they don't feel uncomfortable on your skin to hold. If you don't have access to a freezer, a fridge will work, but it will take a little longer to get cold. However, the massage does still work if the ball hasn't been chilled at all. It's just that the anti-inflammatory benefits will be reduced. To really get the most from this experience, it's important to be present. Now I'm sure we've all heard that phrase before, but what does it mean? It's easy to get lost in our day-to-day thoughts. You can be doing a task, like cooking dinner or driving a car, and find you've unconsciously drifted off, thinking about something completely unrelated. Maybe somebody said something to you today, and that's come back to your mind, and you've started reliving that conversation, or even reimagining it, wishing you'd said something different and how it might have gone. Or maybe you start thinking about a future event, like a meeting at work tomorrow, and you're imagining all the different scenarios of how it may go. All of these are examples of not being present. Your mind has drifted away from reality. It's no longer in the here and now, but instead it's moved to a perceived past or fictional future. The ability to notice these thoughts and to bring yourself back to the present reality ultimately is mindfulness. And the more and more you're able to pause that continuous train of never-ending thoughts, the more you'll find your mind is able to find space to breathe. Now, I realise to people who haven't practiced mindfulness before, that statement may sound incredibly hippie or spiritual, that your mind is able to find space to breathe. But it's the best way that I can describe the experience, and I hope that when you experience it yourself, you will understand the sentiment that I mean behind it. Feel free to contact us and reach out to us on our social media platforms to let us know your own way of describing that feeling of mental space that mindfulness and being present feels like to you. We'd love to hear it, and I'm sure it will help others find it more accessible to try these practices. So how do we stay present? Well, the first thing to do is to create the right environment, and that starts with setting aside some me time. We've suggested 45 to 60 minutes, but this really does vary depending on your circumstances. I suggest turning your phone to silent. You don't want this time to be disturbed by emails or phone calls. You don't want family trying to contact you, friends knocking on the door, or children running in. This is about having me time. It's also important to make sure the environment is clean and tidy and free from distractions. And I also suggest using soft lighting if possible, so you aren't distracted by harsh light. I also suggest that you set your products out in advance. Take the bowls and jars out of the box, loosen or remove the lids whilst your hands are still dry, and place them where they'll be easy to reach later. It's also important, if you haven't already done so, I suggest reading the magazine ahead of time. This allows you to understand what's going to be happening and when, and therefore what's the best way to set yourself up. Feel free to pause the audio now if you need some time to get yourself ready. Before you fully indulge and relax, we need to do a little bit of prep first. Pour yourself a cup of tea using one of our Detox Pyramid tea bags by Tea People in pot number 1. Ensure the tea bag sits for a minimum of 4 minutes before removing from the water, or personally I like to leave the tea bag in throughout. This drink is to have throughout the experience, and whilst you make your tea, I'll give you a little insight into the business behind the tea, why they created it and why it works so well. Tea People was founded by a husband and wife duo who hail from the beautiful tea growing region of Darjeeling in India, before moving to the UK. In 2009, they came across a school in their hometown that was in urgent need of some repairs and assistance. The school was located amidst the tea gardens and so served the children of the tea workers in the area. This inspired the idea to bring the taste of a wide variety of teas to the tea lovers of the world, giving them a chance to change the lives of the poor children and empower communities living in and around the tea growing areas. This is how Tea People was born. And so hence Tea People was set up as a social enterprise that donates 50% of their net profits towards their cause of helping alleviate poverty in tea growing regions. Tea People is not just about selling tea, it's about all the people who share their passion and excitement for all things tea. The people whose livelihoods are connected to tea, all the lovers of tea, and anyone who would like to make a difference to the lives of those who are in need. These are the real Tea People. So, by putting the kettle on, you're becoming one of these tea people, and together we're turning tea into a powerful medium to bring about positive social change. Now, for the detox tea itself. This is a gentle and all-natural blend designed to support your body's natural detoxification process. Crafted with care, this delicious tea offers delightful taste and aroma without any harmful or unpleasant ingredients. Detox tea features a carefully selected combination of ingredients known for their nutritional support and cleansing properties. Natural dried apple provides a touch of sweetness, along with essential vitamins and antioxidants. Moringa, cinnamon and turmeric offer cleansing benefits while enhancing digestion and metabolisation. Green tea and Tulsi contribute to the immune function and aid in digestion, combating bloating and promoting overall well-being. Again, take the opportunity to pause the audio here if you need to, but whilst you're waiting for your tea to steep, this is the perfect time to begin running your bath. And if you haven't already, ensure your face is clean and remove any makeup or sunscreen. If you don't have a bath, then you can still use our products in the shower, and I'll come to how to use them shortly. You can also use this time to take pot number 2, our detoxifying green clay face mask, and liberally apply this across your face and neck. Be careful not to apply it too close to your eyes though. For those of you that are having a bath, this is also the perfect time to pour in pot number 3, the eucalyptus and peppermint bath salts by Candle Spa. Use your hand to disperse them throughout the water. The blend of magnesium, calcium, sodium and potassium alongside the essential oils eases aching and tired muscles, helping them reduce inflammation. For those of you showering, you can take the same bath salts, remove the lid and place at the base of the shower. The steam from the water will create a scented mist. Now feel free to pause this audio and come back when you have the following things ready. You should have a cup of our detox tea. Your face and neck should be clean and liberally covered with our green clay mask. If you're having a bath, it should now be filled and dispersed with our eucalyptus bath salts. And if you're having a shower, you should have pot number 3 open at the base, created a scented steam. You can restart this audio whenever you're ready. Welcome back. So to clarify, you should have a cup of our detox tea ready. Your face and neck should be cleaned and now liberally covered in our green clay mask. If you're having a bath, this should now be filled and our eucalyptus and peppermint bath salt should be fully dispersed. And if you're having a shower, the shower should now be running with pot number 3 open at the base, creating a scented steam. Everyone should also ensure that jar number 4 is easy to reach with the lid removed. If so, it's now time to get in and allow your body to relax, leaving the green clay mask to work its magic. Formulated with a powerful blend of French green clay and kaolin, this mask is designed to draw out toxins while effectively cleansing your skin of dirt and excess oils. Enriched with luxury ingredients including cucumber seed oil, green tea, fig and apple extracts, this mask provides a refreshing and rejuvenating experience. These natural extracts work together to nourish the skin, leaving it feel revitalised and replenished. Infused with hyaluronic acid, this mask not only helps reduce the appearance of wrinkles, but also boosts skin hydration, giving your skin a radiant and youthful glow, something that we all lack the morning after a heavy night. The addition of fresh bergamot and lime essential oils adds a delightful aroma and leaves your skin feeling refreshed and invigorated. As you take this opportunity to relax, I want to introduce you to 3 relaxation techniques. The first relaxation technique I'd like to introduce to you is one called box breathing. This is a simple yet profound technique that involves controlled and deliberate breathing patterns. It's proven to calm the nervous system, reduce anxiety and enhance mental clarity. To try box breathing, simply close your eyes and inhale deeply and slowly through your nose, counting to 4 as you fill your lungs, and notice the sensation of your chest rising. Then hold your breath for a count of 4 seconds. Exhale slowly and steadily through your mouth, again counting to 4, noticing your chest fall, and then hold your breath for another 4 seconds. Now let's try this technique together. Inhale deeply for 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds, Exhale for 4 seconds and hold for 4 seconds. Inhale deeply for 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds, exhale for 4 seconds and hold for 4 seconds. Repeat this pattern throughout the massage to aid with relaxation. It's also a fantastic technique to use day to day. Simply take a few moments of your time out, repeating the pattern of inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds, exhale for 4 seconds, and hold for 4 seconds. If you're going through stress or you're feeling anxiety, you will find that this helped. The second technique I'd like to introduce you to is one called progressive muscle relaxation. Physical tension often accompanies our daily stresses, and it leads us to discomfort, stiffness and a sense of general unease. Progressive muscle relaxation is a technique that enables us to systematically release that tension from our muscles. To start with progressive muscle relaxation, focus your attention on a specific muscle group. Let's start with your toes. Tense the muscle in that area, squeezing it as tight as you can for 5 to 10 seconds. Then suddenly release the tension, allowing the muscles to relax completely. You'll feel a wave of soothing relief wash over them. Slowly work your way up your body to the next group. If we move now to the feet, tense your whole foot as tight as you can for 5 to 10 seconds. Then suddenly release. Now tense your legs as hard as you can for 5 to 10 seconds. And now release. Move up to your stomach. Again, clenching it as hard as you can for 5 to 10 seconds. And then release. Tense your hands as hard as you can. And then release. Focus your mind on your arms, tensing them and then releasing them. Work your way up to your shoulders. Again, tensing the muscles as tight as you can for 5 to 10 seconds, and then immediately releasing them and feeling that tension melt away. The same in your neck. And finally move on to your face, tightening all the muscles you've got as tight as you can for 5 to 10 seconds and then letting them go. You can repeat this process as well. You will find that progressive muscle relaxation brings about a sense of heightened body awareness. Practicing PMR regularly, you start to enjoy the physical relaxation, but it can also help with your sleep. Practicing this technique before you go to sleep often helps induce sleep much quicker. The final technique I'd like to introduce you to is simply mindfulness. If they're not already, I'd like you to close your eyes gently and bring your attention to the present moment. Notice the sensations that are in your body, the weight of your body against the chair or the bed, the feeling of contact between your feet and the ground. Now shift your focus to your thoughts. Instead of engaging with them or attempting to push them away, simply observe them as if they were passing clouds in the sky. Allow them to come and go without judgment or attachment. Next, redirect your attention to the sounds around you. Listen to the symphony of noises whether it's the distant hum of traffic, the gentle rustling of leaves, or the soft melody of birdsong. Embrace the sounds as they arise and fade away, allowing them to become a soothing backdrop to your experience. As you continue in your stillness, become aware of any bodily sensations that may arise. Notice any areas of tension or discomfort or warmth. Observe these sensations without trying to change them or fix them, simply accepting them as part of your experience. Throughout this practice, remind yourself that relaxation comes from embracing the stillness within. Regardless of external circumstances, allow yourself to release any expectations or judgments about how you should feel or what the experience should be like. Again, go back to focusing on your thoughts. You will find thoughts start to appear as if from nowhere. They're not as part of your control. They simply arise. And if you can notice them and then simply let them go, you'll find those thoughts just pass away again. Throughout this experience, and whilst your massage continues, continue to focus on being present. Focus on your thoughts. Focus on the sounds around you. Focus on the sensations of your body. At times, you will drift away, thinking about different things. But notice it, acknowledge it, and then let it go. Allowing your mind to have this mental space will promote the ultimate form of relaxation. Use any of the techniques that I've introduced to you there in any order that you wish. I'll now leave you for 5 minutes with some accompanying, relaxing background music. Welcome back. If you'd like to relax a little longer, please feel free to pause this audio. But if not, you can now use water to remove your face mask. Simply massage in circles using the water to cleanse away the mask. Remember, avoid going too close to your eyes. I'll leave you for a couple of minutes to complete this task. Welcome back. You can now use bottle number 4, the Lemongrass and Ginger Body Wash by Candle Spa, to thoroughly cleanse your body, allowing the essential oils to stimulate blood flow and alleviate muscle fatigue. If you're in the shower, you can also take a little of the salt from tin number 3 and combine this with the body wash to create a scrub for dry areas of your body like elbows, knees and feet. This salt is coarse so just remember to be gentle. Candle Spa is an award-winning company based in Edenbridge, Kent. They provide luxury fragrance products that provide an everyday spa feeling of relaxation and enjoyment at home. From their humble beginnings in 2014, with a desire to replicate the feeling of a spa experience through fragrance and light. Candle Spa produce a range of wellbeing products which include luxury scented candles, alcohol-free reed diffusers, luxurious hand and body lotions and liquid soaps, detoxifying bath salts with essential oils and more. Their fragrances have been developed in consultation with a number of spas and beauty salons, and the tranquility invoked with the choice of fragrances ensures your feeling of enjoyment of a spa experience at home. The Lemongrass and Ginger Body Wash is parabens and SLS free and vegan friendly, cleansing your skin without stripping away its natural oils or with a long-lasting fragrance. Lemongrass and ginger are renowned for their ability to relax muscles whilst invigorating the mind. Once you're ready, I suggest if you're able to that you air dry, but if not, pat dry with a towel rather than rubbing the skin. I'll again leave you for several minutes whilst you thoroughly cleanse your body. This is another fantastic opportunity to try some of the relaxation techniques introduced earlier. Welcome back. It's now time to take your Himalayan salt ball from the freezer, but you may also want to use this time to pour yourself another cup of the detox tea. Before you begin, ensure you are sat comfortably and the ball is not so cold that it feels uncomfortable on the skin. If it is, place it in a towel and roll between your hands, or leave on the side for several minutes. Himalayan salt is renowned for its mineral-rich content and its unique energetic properties. The salt is harvested from ancient sea deposits in the Himalayan mountains, where it has been naturally formed over millions of years. As you gently massage your body with the Himalayan salt ball, you allow the minerals to infuse your skin, nourishing it with essential elements such as magnesium, calcium and potassium. This mineral-rich experience can help improve circulation, promote detoxification, and as some believe, restore balance to the body. Using Himalayan salt balls for self-massage is a deeply relaxing and therapeutic practice. The smooth texture of the ball glides over your skin, providing gentle exfoliation or delivering the healing properties of the salt. As you roll the salt balls on different areas of your face and body, you stimulate acupressure points which release muscular tension, as well as the coolness, reducing inflammation and relieving headaches. You can follow the face map on page 9 of the magazine. This does not need to be followed in any particular routine. It's time for you to explore the sensations that you feel, finding relaxation and recovery. Concentrate time on the areas that give you the most relief. This ball is yours to keep and use time and again. You can learn more about the uses of Himalayan salt balls in a further article on page 22 of your magazine. I'll now leave you to enjoy the rest of your experience with 20 minutes of accompanying relaxing music. Use the time to use the relaxation techniques introduced earlier. Especially use the sensations of the salt ball to remain present in the moment. I hope you find the experience relaxing, rejuvenating, and at the same time refreshing. Enjoy this me time and allow your body to recover. I hope you've enjoyed this experience. If you haven't yet finished, feel free to scroll back where you'll be able to listen to this music part again. Please also don't forget to pack your empty bottles back into the box and request a return via www.se-lf.co.uk. This really does help support our environmental work and we greatly appreciate it. We're a new business as well, so if you have enjoyed this experience, please leave us a review or follow us on our socials. We hope you join us again in the future or pass the gift of self-care on to a friend or loved one. Thank you.